That's why the Rogers case was so interesting. I hope that answers all your questions.
Well, it certainly does mine, but then I always thought that alien thing was just crazy.
Well, it was good Robert was there to put things straight.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Robert will take care of everything.
Well, you don't sound very convinced.
Well, let's just say that I'm keeping my fingers crossed.
Okay. Look, I gotta go in the kitchen and make soup du jour for dinner. So if anybody comes in or you want anything, give a holler.
You got it, Ruby.
Thanks.
Thanks. Speaking of soup du jour, why don't you tell me just a little bit more about this Irish specialty that you've got worked up for the opening here?
Yes.
Yeah, well, I sure hope it isn't corned beef and cabbage.
No. I know. Why don't I surprise you?
I hate surprises, Mary.
Oh, but this is going to be a good one, I promise. Did you want the television on again?
No, it's almost over anyway.
What's troubling you, Catherine? As if I didn't know. You know, when Robert gets through all this, your marriage is going to be the first thing on his mind.
Not necessarily on his agenda.
Oh, Catherine, don't be such a pessimist, darling.
No.
You know, he loves you.
Mary, he hasn't even mentioned marriage, Ken.
Well, maybe not today. I mean, he's been so busy and the timing hasn't been right. But, well, I'll bet 27 cents on a piece of pie that he's going to repop that question. In fact, he'll do it the night you reopen at the club.
Well, he better hurry up, because if he doesn't do it soon, I just may be the one who's too busy.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Mrs. Lavery, now, that was quite a little tap dance you and your ex-husband did up there, but I'm not applauding.
What?
Now, you know, I just had a thought. Now, suppose instead of him covering up for you, that you were covering up for him instead, that's the real story. What do you think of that?
I don't know what you're talking about.
The truth, Mrs. Lavery. I'm trying to get the truth here. Now, what do you say? You and I will get out of here. It's a little bit noisy. We'll go downstairs, and you can give it to me.
No. I have a daughter, and she's been missing a lot of school lately, and I have to get home and help her with her homework.
That would be Robin.
You know her?
I do my homework, too.
Yes, I bet you do. Okay. Well, some other time, okay?
Sure. No problem. Say, let me,
Hello. Nice to see you again.
And you?
Oh, I was going to write to you and tell you thank you for helping Casey. My mom said not to bother you, though.
Oh, don't worry. Do write or call me whenever you feel like it. And your mother, is she home?
No, but she should be here any minute. Would you like to wait?
Yeah, that would be my pleasure.
Thank you for helping us. Mom, Mr. St. Clair came to see you.
Your daughter has taken very good care of me.
Could you leave us alone, darling?
Sure. See you later. Sure.
What the hell are you doing here?
Robin, at least, made me welcome.
What do you want?
I thought you'd like to know that Frisco Jones paid me a visit today.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes. It does interest you, doesn't it?
What did you tell him?
P.K. Sinclair told him to leave, but his accusations were unfounded. For all the good it did, he promised to keep coming after me until, as he so colorfully put it, had nailed me to the wall.
I'll take care of it.
Yeah, I hope so. He's quite persistent.
I said I'll handle it.
It's fine.
Why don't you just do us all a favor and leave?
No, Mr. Sinclair, would you like to stay for dinner? Olin said there's plenty.
Yes. Perhaps another time, Robin.
Sure. Okay, but come back again.
Do write or call me. You're welcome.
Thanks.
Well, Anna. Till we meet again.
I specifically told you not to go there.
Why should that bother you?
Because
I don't want to get into it right now.
Why aren't you being straight with me, Robert? You don't care what happens to my wife.
That
Is that
isn't
it?
that isn't fair. You just don't know what you're dealing with.
Well, then tell me. I met the guy out there. Not only do I think he's dangerous, but I think he's a little off his spool, too. Now, I know Anna's scared to death of him. I don't know what the hell's going on with Sean. Now, after everything that I've been through, why the hell aren't you laying this on the line to me?
Doesn't this tell you something?
It doesn't tell me squat,
Why can't
Robert.
you do as you're told for a change and stay out of it?
Because I am not going to lay back while this wacko's out there somewhere and my wife is still missing.
I will handle it.
Not without me, you're not.
And just don't get in my... Sorry, buddy.
Robert, I'm asking you, please. I want to do this together.
Look. I'd like to let you in on it, but I can't. You're gonna have to let me handle it. Please. Felicia? Hey, Felicia. Come here.
What do you think
I
you're
know
doing?
it's you. Come here.
Take your hands off of me. Take your hands off of me before I call the police.
Come on, give me a break. I saw you duck out of Kelly's. I figured you'd probably come here to check out on Sean. Felicia, you never were that good at these disguises. Anyway, that's pretty good.
That's not true.
So, you, gonna say hello to me? There you go.
Bonjour, Monsieur Colton.
So, how are you?
Lousy. I want to see Sean and get out of here before I find somebody else that I know.
Frisco doesn't know that you're here? You haven't told him?
No, he's the one who started the whole thing in the first place.
What whole thing?
Oh, nothing. I don't want to go into it now. It's a very long story.
Come on, you can tell me. What is it?
You know what I want to do right now more than anything? I just want to get out of this linen closet.
Well, I'm not gonna hold you here. I can see that you don't want to talk. It's good to see you again.
Me too. You're not going to tell anybody that you saw me, are you?
You didn't have to ask that.
I know. Thanks.
Sure.
Bye.
Bye. You, change your mind?
Somebody changed it for me. I have to find someplace safe to go.
Well, I've got an idea.
Mm-hmm.
You could come home with me.
He was just sitting there on the couch next to my daughter.
It won't happen again.
You'd better not happen again.
I don't understand how he just got past the guard.
Oh, he just walked up to the guard and like he was expected, you know?
I'll have a chat to the cop. Nobody gets in future unless you're here.
She doesn't realize how dangerous he is. She just thinks that he helped Casey get back home.
This might be a good time to have a chat about trusting people. I mean, first we have Casey, then we have Faison. God knows who else.
I'll talk to her. I'll talk to her.
Yeah.
I think you ought to have a word with Frisco, though. He's going to push Faison, and there's no telling what the man will do.
Yeah. Look, I'm off to Albany. Just sit tight and let's hope that everything's going to be all right.
What if it isn't?
Well, there was this movie once about a woman who put her lips together and whistled.
Oh.
All right.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey, we better get going if you want to make your plane.
You're right. It's a good idea. Come here, you.
Have a good trip.
Love you.
Love you too.
Well, bye-bye.
Bye, Don. Bye.
Bye.
See
Bye.
ya. Bye. Bye-bye.
Remember what I said about whistling.
Yeah. I'll practice.
Thank you.
Safe trip.
Kate. Call us if you get lonely.